I would define resiliency as the ability to recover or withstand an event not under the control of the population. I think now is the time when people are starting to recognize that their quality of life is going to depend on how they deal with things like climate change and how resilient their communities will be, because the impacts are going to get greater and greater as the global warming increases. And you can argue about what's causing it, but you can't argue about what's happening.
Well, resiliency, I would say, means to these communities building on their assets, looking at their strengths, because they do have a lot of strengths there. They are capitalizing on those assets to then move forward with a set of strategies that can then advance them towards long-term sustainability, both economically and environmentally.
One of the things that's happening in the climate adaptation world, which I think is generally very positive, is that they're mainstreaming the ideas, the need for change and planning into the master plans, into sustainability plans, into documents so that they're not standalone climate adaptation plans. And I think overall that will be very positive because it has to be a part of every decision that we make. And so integrating it seems the sensible idea.
The Resilient Holland project was our city's update to our master plan. This was an opportunity for the city to step back and do a holistic review of our city, and specifically do it through a lens of resiliency.
So in addition to looking at the traditional master plan items such as land use and transportation and natural resources and so forth, through the resiliency process, we kind of viewed it as a lens at looking at all of those different items. Resiliency, in our case, we took a look at how might climate change be affecting our natural systems as well as our built environment in the city. So there was some analysis done and some good recommendations as to what the city could do with infrastructure.
I think every week we find something else that we realize, that's not what we set out to do with the plan, but it's springboarding into additional information. It's becoming a great resource for us.
But I mean, just resiliency, I think in itself too, is really getting to the people. I mean, that's how much more resilient can you be than really trying to understand how are these things impacting people's lives.
I definitely believe that this is work that could be incorporated into non-grant funded projects, because I actually believe that this is the next wave of planning. So I really see this as the style of planning that we should be doing now and into the future, because again, what it does is it really looks at, has a deeper analysis of what the future might look like for a community, and then addresses a set of strategies that could really respond to those changes.